welcome to Business Life with Kimmi. Well, hey guys, today we are talking about different types of content creators, different types, because everybody is not designed to get on the camera. Everybody don't want to be on a radio podcast. So there are different types of ways to get into this digital space, content creating. I'm going to give you a few today, okay? For those of you who do not know, I am Kimmi, and I do all things business on this channel. I speak all things business. I love content creating. I love building businesses. I love helping new people that's starting their business, or if you have a business, it's just not next level and you don't know what to do. Sometimes you got to get back to basics. That's what I talk about. That's what I do over here. But let's get right into it today, okay? Different types of content creation that you may want to think about, okay? So the obvious one is video, YouTube, Venmo, or TikTok, or Instagram, okay? Facebook. All of those would be like your video content places, because you can do a lot of videos on Facebook too. I love YouTube. For those of you who do not know, I have 3 YouTube channels and I love doing YouTube. It's easy for me. I try to batch record. I give you a lot of tips on this channel on how to make it successful. You can go back and check out some of those videos that I've already put out about content creating. I actually wrote a book, Start Your YouTube Channel. It's not that complicated. And that's at any age you can start, okay? So one thing you can do is video content. The next one will be blogging. That's the written space, either blogging or writing. So you take your same topic, your idea, your niche, whatever that is, and you just write it out. Now that's a lot easier today with ChatGPT. Now ChatGPT you can use to, once you have your topic, you can put it in ChatGPT and it will help you to develop it. You might say, give me 5 things that newborn moms inquire about, or 5 questions that newborn moms have, and it will give you 5 questions. Now you still need to know about the topic before you start writing, and it can write you a whole article about that. But I don't believe in basing my whole channel or your whole book or your whole blog or your whole anything strictly relying on ChatGPT. You need to bring real life experience, because people will know you're a fraud. Okay? Like, you may not even be a parent and you're going to go out and write 10 books on children. And you can do that. You may have some skill set. You may be a teacher. You may be a great aunt, a great grandmother. Well, no, that means you had to have children, right? Maybe you're a play grandmama. Let's say that. Maybe a play grandmama. But regardless, my point is, though, don't just try to fake a whole existence of content creating on ChatGPT. Be authentic, be real, be you. Bring your life experience, bring your stories, bring your family stories, okay? Because it don't always have to be your story. It might be somebody else's story that they're not telling. You could tell it, okay? But just make sure you're authentic in whatever you do. You have podcasting, and that's going to be more like a radio, audio. They can't see you, so you may not want to physically be on the camera, but you may have a nice voice. Or you may like to read stories. You might like to tell stories. You might just like to ask questions, because you have an audience too that may not want to, that may not mind interacting with you like that. So you take your Clark Howards, your Dave Ramseys, Rogue, I think is his name. They all have very popular podcasts. For one of my channels, I actually have a podcast. And when I started it, I really didn't know what to expect. I was like, everybody said you need a podcast. Let me get a podcast. So what I did was I took my long form YouTube videos, like the ones that were over 10 minutes, and just uploaded them to the podcast. And it's actually doing very well. It has over 10,000 downloads right now. You might just be a social media influencer. What does that mean? You just share other people's content and share different stories and everything on IG, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, all that. So you can be an influencer. Sometimes the influencer also, maybe they're wearing eyeglasses or sunglasses, and you want everybody to buy this brand or something. So you got a lot of different ways that you can get out here. Photographers, you may take pictures that you can sell to people, or you might start a photography website of documenting places that you've gone, your travel, strictly just pictures. It's a lot of different ways that you can get into content creating, as you can see. Live streaming. Now, I personally, it took me a minute to start live streaming on YouTube. When I started my first channel, it took me about about 8 months, and I was like, I'm gonna do this. I kept saying I'm going to do it, and once I did it, I started loving it. So you too may decide that you want to live stream, and again, your options would be like Twitch. You can go live on TikTok. You got to have so many subscribers on mostly all of these, but check out StreamYard. I don't sell it. I don't have a link or anything, but I do use it. StreamYard is a good way to see about going live on some other on these platforms when you don't have the exact amount of subscribers that are required. So for example, on YouTube, I think they changed it to 500 or 100 before they let you go live, and that's only on your cell phone, but you have to have 1,000 to go live, like from a desktop or something. So I've been using StreamYard, and that allows you to go live. And you also can, those views when you're using StreamYard, and those views that people are watching your YouTube channel, it does count over on YouTube, just so you know. And the last one I have for you is graphic design. Graphic design. So again, that's another platform where you could just share your visual, your design work. You got Instagram. There's another one called DeviantArt, DeviantArt. You may want to check that out so you can share your graphic designs. So I'm going to just recap this for you really quick so you can have these different types of content creating platforms or things you can think about doing. The first one is video content, blogging or vlogging. Blogging is going to be your written form. Vlogging with a V is going to be video content, you know, walking around telling your life, showing everything. Podcasting, social media influencer, photographer, again, it's just showing your video, your pictures of where you've gone, pictures of where you may go, tell stories with that. Live streaming, and then graphic designing with art, to just show your artwork. Again, I kind of go with the photographer one, but I guess graphic design is different than just regular just pictures. So those are different ways that you too can become a content creator, okay? So just think about it. Everybody don't have to be on YouTube. Everybody don't have to be a podcast. There's a lot of different ways people receive information today. A lot of different sources. So whatever the source is, you want to make sure you're there with your content so you can reach as many people as you can. Okay? Well, until next time, guys, this is Business Life with Kimmi. Bye.